All right, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. This fucking looks weird. What the hell's going on? I gotta check it out. Anyway, how am I coming across? How do I sound? I know I look like shit because it looks weird, but whatever. All right. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Mr. Landfill. I like that one, Landfill. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Let me fucking square this away. Landfill. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. So, tonight, guys, what are we talking about? I almost fucking forgot. Global pandemic and or AI. The other thing we might touch on is a billionaire. He was a founder of some kind of AI program, and he was a little nervous. Or he's a prepper himself, and he's preparing for, if I'm not mistaken, he said global pandemic or nuclear war. I think he also mentioned something about AI, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Um, nice color on me. I guess be charming. I don't know. Whatever. It looks like shit. Maybe I'm overthinking this. You see, Alicia said I could see either happening. Yeah. Listen. That's the subject tonight. Anyway, the subject tonight is what in the actual fuck just happened. Okay, forget it. Found it. So yeah. So tonight we're going to talk about AI takeover and or the global pandemic. Now, the reason why I'm bringing up the two, because AI, guys, has been the topic for the last probably year, but it has been ramping up in the last probably 5 months. We've been hearing a lot of shit that we don't want to hear about, or computers doing or saying weird shit. We don't want anything to. We don't want to think Terminator, right? Initially, Terminator. That's how it started. Fucking Skynet went online, became self-aware immediately after going online, and nuked the 90% of the population or something like that. So definitely, we're without a doubt, it's something to consider. I don't. I would love to say I don't think it's going to happen, but who the fuck knows? You know, we just don't know these days. There's so many fucking weird things going on. There's so many things going on. It's hard to it's hard to gauge what's what and what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. Um, Hold on. So as far as AI, I think we're going to start with the global pandemic first. We're going to jump into AI because I actually took notes for another video on the AI problem, and we're definitely going to see some screwed up shit. So if you guys watched my video earlier today, no, rather, sorry, next week's rabbit hole, I talk about two things, AI and digital ID, and how both of them are going to help, or one's going to help the other turn into a situation for us, right? Um, so let's start with the global pandemic. Right now, guys, we are, without a doubt, watching certain outbreaks around the world. And so scientists, every time they see an outbreak now, they're concerned or worried. And I'm like, fucking be easy, man. Like, there's always going to be some shit, you know? There's always going to be something to go down. I have an article from the World Economic Forum we're going to talk about a little later. Because the World Economic Forum, guys, you could, listen, the World Economic Forum's website, you could sit on there and they are telling you exactly what's going to happen. They're not hiding shit. They're telling us their game plan, and we're watching it unfold. Now there are certain things we can do about it, but to do certain things about it, I don't think I could discuss it on here. I might be able to discuss it on Rumble. I might do a video or a live stream, and I know it needs to be done, but it's a hard trigger pull. That's all I can say. So yeah, it's going to get ugly. But anyway, guys, with that global pandemic, a lot of people are worried about, right? Because we watched something similar happen a couple of years ago, Mr. 19. And the world pretty much shut down, right? Now, interestingly enough, guys, places like here, France, England, we shut down based on bullshit. The rest of the world, the third world countries, if you will, they continued going on with life. It wasn't like they didn't let shit stop them. Cat Lady Homestead, thank you for that update. She states that there are bad tornadoes hitting Texas. Thank you for that update. And somebody asked me, "What's my Rumble?" It's the Angryprepper on Rumble. Just type that in. You should be able to find it. So anyway, guys, with that, the Mr. 19 event was a test run to see how we're going to react to the next one, or how they can better implement better rules and better restrictions on the next one. That being said, right now they're watching a couple of outbreaks. I mean who? No one else is really paying attention. I'm I can care less what the next outbreak is right now. But nonetheless, it's just something to talk about. Right? Sorry. Trying to find, because I knew there was another outbreak that went down recently. Current outbreak. Sorry. But the first outbreak we're going to talk about is the bird flu. Now, according to, I forgot what fucking article I read, the bird flu, which is in Cambodia right now, it's the H5N1. It killed an 11-year-old girl. So that's the first girl this year. Now, the article states this is the first girl ever to die this year. I'm like, but it's not the first girl. So don't say first girl ever to make it look like that this is the first person to ever die from it. Right? So they're drumming up that fear factor. They're getting everybody there, and people in Cambodia are probably flipping out over the one person that passed away, which was an 11-year-old girl. So scientists are at ground zero in Cambodia, looking to figure out how this virus evolved to affect a human cell, and they said better. Now, that is not the choice of words you want to use when you're talking about a virus. This virus is killing people better. Like, who says that? But this article said it. Nonetheless, and actually, Catskill Prepper, she had it on her IG page, her Instagram page. Is how I found the article. And I couldn't believe they said it infects human cells better. The only people who put that in there are fucking cynical as shit, or World Economic Forum people. Kevin Grip, man, thank you for the donation. Right? You don't use, you said it's affecting human cells worse. I don't know. Maybe I'm not a writer, but that's the wording I would have went with. Anyway, so now that the scientists are on the ground, guys, they made the discovery, said the finding needs to be treated with the utmost concern. Here they go. Utmost concern. Serious matter. Beating the fear drum. Already fucking going after it, guys. They're trying to scare the shit out of everybody. So, with that, I didn't even know that existed. With that, guys, again, this is the problem in Cambodia. It killed one person. You do not beat the fear drum when it winds up eliminating one person or 5 or 100. When it gets to a number like, I don't know, 500,000. No. Let's be responsible. Let's say when it gets to a number of, I don't know, 5 or 10,000 people in an area, then you put the world on notice. You'd be like, all right, we got an outbreak here in this part of the world. It killed 5,000 people or 10,000 people. So you bring it to our attention. You don't go, oh my God, the first person died of X, Y, and Z. Not right out of the gates, guys. And then you don't start using the words concern and serious to get people to get all scared and shit. Anyway, they added that there are new indications the virus had already gone through a human and picked up new mutations before infecting the girl. The 11-year-old girl was from Prevang province. Last week became the first victim of the H5N1 in 2023. Her father was also tested positive for the virus, but has not developed symptoms. Keep this in mind. This person didn't develop the symptoms. The 11-year-old girl did. This is Cambodia. I'm not sure how their health is, or how they eat and take care of themselves there. I'm pretty sure they eat way better than us when they can eat, if they are a poor country. I know Cambodia was a shit place to be during the Vietnam War. I do not know what it's like now. Dr. Eric Carlson, who led the team at the Pasteur Institute of Cambodia that decoded the genetic sequence of the girl's virus, warned that it differs from that taken from a bird. Pilgrim Prepper, yes, we're all going to die. Yeah. With that, guys, they keep it like, I don't know. How do you not? Yeah, yes, and we're all going to die. Wednesdays is Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival's live streams he does Wednesday nights, which I wasn't there last night. I don't know why I wasn't there. No, I know why I wasn't there. I was doing some shit. So anyway, with that, guys, they're stating now that this virus had made a jump or mutated to human coding so that it can infect humans better. Right? So, anyway, with that, it's interesting that they're going this route now, because all I see, guys, is them working up a plan for the next outbreak, because they're like, oh my God, it mutated to better infect humans, or infect them worse, or possibly kill them. What do we do? You know what you do? You start working your fucking storyline as they're doing right now, so that when we get down the road to, oh my God, 300 people are already infected with this, now we know where this is going, right? And now they don't want to blame China anymore. They're going to blame Cambodia. I'm still going to connect this to China. I'm going to be that asshole that'd be like, this disease popped up from a meteorite that came from Mars. I'm going to blame the Chinese. I will blame the Chinese for everything and anything. If the fucking sun explodes tomorrow, the Chinese did it. I'm going to be that asshole. You know? Oh my God, there's a shortage of Teddy Ruxpin, the Chinese. And I don't know why I said Teddy Ruxpin, but you get my point. So, yes, they said that there are some indications the virus has gone through human, no shit. But he added the virus has yet to fully adapt to humans, saying it was fundamentally still a bird virus, but had more sequence for human attachment than it did, let's say a month ago. Yeah, I don't know why I said Teddy Ruxpin. I tell you, you start getting older and you start going through dementia phases, and you start saying shit like Teddy Ruxpin or my buddy, right? Or my pet monster. Shit like that starts coming out of your mouth when you get older. So I apologize for that. It's one of those moments. Country Chat, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. So, Dr. Carlson said the new mutation was unlikely to occur in the girl, meaning that it probably occurred in someone else. But they said it probably existed in a cloud of viruses with random genetic changes inside the bird. I don't even know what the fuck that means. What does that mean? It probably existed in a cloud of viruses with random genetic changes inside the bird? Wooder Dude, yes, Jason Biden. Someone said, Teddy Ruxpin, you're old. I am old. And for everybody else who remembers Teddy Ruxpin, they're like, holy shit, I just took you guys through a trip. You're like, Teddy Ruxpin? I haven't heard that name in eons, right? It's almost like fucking... you know how old I feel? When I started talking about 80s movies the other day, I was like, this is the equivalent, guys, of black and white movies our parents used to talk about when they were like, oh, my favorite movie was, and it was some shit when they were cranking the fucking film, right? So now we talk about 80 movies like our parents talked about black and whites. Fucking old, So, yeah. Forgot about the buy. Rebel Zoe said, we are old. Yeah, Cabbage Patch Kids, that's another one. But Cabbage Patch Kids kept going for a while. I don't even know if they're still around. Not the point. Not the point of this video either, guys. Sorry. But, yeah, but Yeah, Teddy Ruxpin, man. Like I said, I blame China for it all. I blame Chinese for the stopping production of fucking Teddy Ruxpin. Remember that? That was like the first interactive doll, wasn't it? If I'm not mistaken. Maybe I'm getting too involved in this. Anyway, so guys, the strain is currently in a form unlikely to cause a major outbreak. Widespread transmission would require the mutation to allow itself to bind to a receptor found in the cell in the nose. This is almost like, and this is conspiracy theory J talking right now, but this is almost like they're giving the blueprint on how to make this work better. Wolfman, it's China's fault you have dementia. Yes, it is. It's almost like they're giving a blueprint, or they're signaling to somebody. Somebody's reading this and going, all right, we have to make the cell bind to the receptors in the nose so that it can better be efficient at killing people or whatever the fuck it is. Strange, man. It's strange that they went with this article with one person passing away, one child passing away, rather. Sorry. Marsha P. The name of the drink that I went with instead of coffee, it's called Rise. It's mushroom coffee. And I know somebody's gonna say that's vegan shit. Yes and no. I take mushroom supplements to work out. I forgot the name of the supplement that's in it. The name of the mushroom that's in it. But the Rise coffee, guys, I shit you not. You get Rise coffee and you get some kind of creamer, almond milk or oat or whatever it is. It's a good drink and it gets me through the day. It gets me through the day better than coffee. And no, this is not a fucking infomercial for Rise coffee. I'm just saying that it's a really good drink. Adriana, how does it taste? It tastes like shit. I hate to say it. It's an acquired taste. The first time I drank it, I was like, all right, it's good for you. Okay. And then, I started getting used to it. And now I miss it when I don't drink it, if that makes sense. But I was also using almond creamer or oat creamer, which made it taste better. So there is that. But yes, it does. Cat lady, you know what? I'll run and grab it in a little bit, and I'll tell you what mushrooms are exactly in it. But yeah, listen, I swear by it, and I've been drinking it for the last month now, and so I did switch to coffee back the other day, and I'm like, I love the taste of coffee, but coffee doesn't give me the same energy boost that this does. And if you clean your diet up and you eat a little cleaner, your body's going to absorb this a lot better. That's the Angryprepper fitness shit. I'm going to get into more of that. I will probably do a live stream on the Angryprepper fitness starting next month. I'm getting my program ready, and what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a lot of the basic shits on the Angryprepper fitness channel, especially how you can start burning fat inside of a week, where you'll start to see a difference in the scale. So those of you that find that interesting, head over to the Angryprepper fitness channel. I'll start boosting that shit in the by next month. I'm working on more information and correct information when we go down that road. Anyway, back to people dying. So, guys, there's another outbreak going on right now. It's the Marburg outbreak, right? The death toll right now rose to 11. The last time I checked, it was 9. That was a week ago. So 2 more people died from it, and now they're like flipping out. All right. Now this Marburg, to be fair, guys, this virus is a lot worse than Ebola. It's way more contagious, and the kill rate, I think, is 80% or some shit like that, or 90%. I can't remember which one. It's fairly high. And it's in Equatorial Guinea. So people who are living there right now, they're not flipping out, but they're a little nervous about watching this thing move. The incubation period for this, guys, is 2 to 21 days. 2 days, I'm going to assume it's going to burn through you pretty quick. 21 days, that means your body was fighting it until it couldn't fight it anymore. But again, so it's 88% mortality rate, this Marburg. So this Marburg's a little more serious, but again, I'm still not worried about it. It's on the other side of the world, right? So it is a cousin of Ebola, but it's the savage cousin of Ebola. If that makes sense. So let's see if I can pull this shit back up. All right. Yeah, not I didn't say Mossberg. I said Marsburg. Who the hell's saying Mossberg? Anyway, whatever. Yes, guys. So this one here, if this actually turned into a thing, if this turned into an outbreak to be concerned, yeah, I think a lot of people would be scared because nobody wants to go out this way. Like, there are a lot of other diseases out there you want, not that you want to get, but if you got it, right, you wouldn't, you would rather that than Mossberg, right? Mossberg is bad, and it leaves you, it cripples you, and then you bleed out damn near everywhere. So it's a hemorrhagic disease. You wind up bleeding out a lot of your orifices, right? You get boils on your skin, you break out through there, you bleed out through your nose, your ass. I'm pretty sure your penis, guys, maybe your nipples if you're fucking having pierced or whatever. But yeah, this is not the one to get. So right now, this outbreak is going on in Equatorial Guinea, if I said that right. Use a cow. So RWD channel couldn't leave it alone. He had to put up some Doomsday Prepper again, called Back to the Stone Ages. For those of you that are still curious about that stupid show. Anyway, yeah, it was dumb. So stupid, so stupid. Yeah, guys, nobody wants to get Marburg. Nobody wants that disease. I there are people who probably I would rather have Mr. 19 over and over again before that. It's bad. It's really bad. You know. So yeah, and here's the other thing though. Don't be concerned about it. Don't be worried about it. It's on the other side of the world. 11 people, and it's been 11 people for the last month. So if it's 11 people for the last month, right? It's not spreading as fast as one would think. The bird flu, again, not anything to be concerned about, man. It's first of all, it's over there, and it's not, and it's one person, you know. So again, they're beating this drum to get people scared or keep us informed. Now, for preppers like us, this is to keep us informed. We're just looking at it and we're going, all right, there's some shit happening in Africa again, and oh man, the Chinese, they're growing what over there? Okay, that's it. That's all we do. This is not for us, guys, to sit there and go, oh my God, do I need to get? No, don't. It's just to stay informed, right? There's a cholera outbreak right now. The cholera outbreak, which the World Economic Forum's article states, is putting 1 billion people at risk. Dun, dun, dun. Like that whole bullshit. The World Economic Forum, guys, if you go to their website, it's not propaganda because it's shit that they're doing. There are propaganda things in here, but a lot of the articles is telling you, hey guys, this is how we're going to fuck you in the ass. Look, we're writing it out for you. We're going to ass rape you and then ass rape you some more. And then take all your shit away and you're going to be happy. Right? This is the World Economic Forum and their shit. But with the cholera outbreak, which I didn't know, there is a cholera vaccine. The cholera vaccine came out in 1998 or 99. One of those 2 years. And they were talking about, an article I read about 2 weeks ago, they were talking about switching the arm ticket for the cholera to mRNA. I'm like, well, first of all, why wouldn't you leave well enough alone? Now, I don't know what the process of this shot is for cholera. I don't know if they call it a vaccine, but they seem like every picture I'm looking at, they're in the same African village giving the same shout out to the same people. So I don't know. And cholera, right, guys, is probably the not number one thing that'll kill us during a post-apocalyptic event, but it's up there on the scale of shit to kill us during the event, right? It's cholera, right? You can't, and cholera can kill you. Hell, going camping, drinking out of the wrong water source, right? So I mean, it's bad, but again, it's not something to be concerned about. Leave it to the World Economic Forum to go. It's putting 1 billion people at risk, and I'm gonna be like, oh my God, what do we do? Who gives a fuck? We'll be okay, Most people can wait out cholera. and some people can't. Now, if you live in your house and you have cholera or cholera, whatever you want to call it, people, if they just hydrate themselves while they're sick with this, they can do fine. And there are other people that they have to go to the hospital to get the fluids intravenously, which is in your arm through your veins, and go through that method. So there is a bit of a concern, but not now. And like I said before last week, guys, you cannot vaccinate people to a healthy society. It's impossible. The World Economic Forum wants to do that. They want to arm ticket the world to a healthy society. You can't do it. It's just impossible. The human body can't adapt in that way, right? They think it can, but we are seeing otherwise, right? So these are things not to be totally concerned about, just to keep it in the back of your head. If they all of a sudden next month go, oh my God, it took the whole country over, now it's moving its way into, then you start going, all right, guys, stop the bullshit. We know where this is going. You know, you get your your pandemic, which you call already, which is called the bullshit meter. You bring that out and you start gauging the bullshit they're going to start pushing when this thing gets away from them, right? So again, Marburg is the only one that if it actually got away from them or escaped or became a bigger issue, that's one that could be pretty fucking bad, right? So keep that in the back of your head. All right, guys, halfway point of the video. Do me a favor, hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whatever floats your boat. I don't care. Just hit something, lick it, touch it, do something with it. But helps out with the algorithm and all that crazy shit. Yo, okay, so all right, guys. Again, with the commercials, YouTube's getting out of control. YouTube wants us to do creators. A lot of you guys know this that have channels. They want you to do shorts so that it boosts your channel. So shorts boost your channel. And they say, oh, you're getting paid for shorts. You know what you get paid for shorts? I had something like 20,000 views, and I made $2.41. But if you do enough shorts, it boosts your channel. And I noticed that when this week alone, I didn't put out too many shorts on the Angryprepper channel, and the views are like my channel wasn't being seen that much. Let's put it like that. So it's always a fucking catch with these people. But anyway, you know, just don't bleed out of your dick. Teddy Roosevelt, if don't bleed out of your dick, put a Band-Aid on it. It's the smallest hole you can fucking cover with a Band-Aid. Not the ones that you're going to be developing in your body, but not the point. If you get that, it's game over, guys. So, yeah. I watched it last night. Water Tiger, what did you watch last night? The beat and have and eagle. So anyway, guys, here's the rub with the next bullshit that they're going to release. Make sure your immune system is functioning properly. Right? The best way to fight a lot of these diseases, guys, is a strong immune system. With Marburg, there is no strong immune system. But with cholera, you'll adapt to it. And some people can get cholera and not react to it at all. And for that, they wouldn't know they had it. The same thing with the bird flu. Strong immune system, guys. Strong immune system is going to get you through it. Right? I just said that the little girl passed away, but the father wasn't symptomatic. So just not so much boost the immune system, have a functioning immune system that's going to get you through the next bullshit that goes on. Colin, so the Changa coffee, this is sort of like the Changa coffee. The rice coffee, sort of like it. Jules, 666. Yeah, listen, I'm not a big fan of shorts, but I do like shorts that get, like, hey, guys, my next video I'm going to be talking about, right? So you watch the short, boost your video, you can do that. Somebody gave me that idea, because I was running out of ideas for shorts, and they're like, yo, just push your next video. Simple. I was like, that's good, right? That works both ways. Jimmy Quinto, that's a good question. Jimmy asks, can it be a pandemic that forces the use of AI? Yes. Now, here's the deal with AI. Let me find what I was writing out AI shit, and I had all this information that I can't fucking find. Oh, where the hell did it go? But we were talking about AI and it's bullshit. Hold on, let me just type it up. AI problem. I thought I had it all written out, and I did, but I can't find it right now. But whatever. So I did a video on this. It'll be coming out again. The rabbit hole video will be coming out next week on AI. So right now, guys, with AI, it's creating a problem with. Okay, so let's the rabbit hole video. I'll explain it a little more. I'm going to touch on it in a little bit here. But what the AI problem is, guys, is I think it's a way to get us on board with the digital ID, right? And people are like, well, how's that going to work? Well, look at all the bullshit they're releasing. They're releasing deepfakes. They're releasing AI chatbots. They're releasing AI voice. Now, it was a commercial on YouTube that was talking about, do you hear me? I'm talking to you right now. No, I am not a person. I'm an AI voice. And I'm like, no shit, dick. I can hear the AI voice in your AI voice. You sound like a robot trying to pretending to be human. Anyway, with that, guys, they're using voices like that. Then you have, like I said, you got the deep fakes. If some of you are paying attention to deep fakes, they got a deep fake of Tom Cruise and his wife. I forgot who the wife is supposed to be. It's another deep fake actress. And they're sitting there going, Paris Hilton. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, holy shit. It looks like Tom Cruise. Like the whole facial movement and everything. And the chick looked like Paris Hilton. So now, you have AI chat, you have deep fakes, you have the AI voice, right? These three things are going to create more false identities, more stolen identities, if you will, because thieves and criminals are going to use this way to get into your bank account, get into just certain accounts. This is going to create a problem with more stolen identity theft. But this will be identity theft at the highest level. So this will create a problem, and the government will turn around and present a solution. The solution will be digital ID. Because they're going to sit there and go, well, all of these people faking being people, how do we know they're real? Well, we'll give the real person a digital ID. This digital ID will sort of be like a symbiotic relationship with the human body. Now, I watched a video of a lady who took a pill and says, you swallow this pill, and this pill sends out, some kind of a signal in the body, and now your body's in tune with this device that's inside your body. Sorry. And then your body will act like a digital ID. So you don't have to have a wristband. You don't have to have the mark on your neck, like the mark of the beast. You just have your body, and it presents it as a digital ID. Now that I see coming down the line, but right now in 2030, if you will, 2035, 2050, it'll be a bracelet around the arm. I don't think you're going to get a lot of people to swallow a fucking pill. So now, they created this problem for you by giving us all of these new technological fucking advances that turn around and wind up hurting us because this digital ID theft became a problem. The government said, here's your digital ID. Now you can't do anything without it. Now you can't go to the bank without it. You can't go to the store. You can't use your credit cards. Oh, wait. You won't have credit cards and you won't have cash because they have already gotten rid of that. They have already fucking started the digital currency. Now, Japan announced this week that they started the digital currency. They started to dole it out. So I don't know what the capacity is. I know some people are using it. I don't think it was straight across the board. When they do introduce digital currency to the United States, it's not going to be straight across the board. The dollar's out. It's going to be some people are going to use it, and those people are going to use it are going to get other people to use it. Man, this is so awesome. You don't have to worry about money anymore. You don't have to be worried about robbing you. They're going to use crime to get you to use it. No one could actually access your money. It's awesome. And I'm like, I see them going in that direction. I'm fucking thinking to myself, I'm like, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. But, um, but that's the direction they're heading in, guys. They want you to do digital ID, and how do they get you to do it? And how do they convince you to do it? Fucking ID theft, right? Digital ID theft. Sorry. RWD, shorts ruin search results. Do they? I didn't know that. No, you can filter that. RWD, you can filter that. You can when you go into the search, that little filter icon at the bottom, you could mark in or out shorts, and it'll only pull up videos or only pull up channels. You can do it that way. That's the way around it. Man, I was fucking way behind. Sorry. So Kitsy Witsy, again, on the Rumble channel, I'm going to do a video. The video might be a little extreme. It definitely will be extreme. It won't be a little extreme. It'll be extreme. It'll probably get me put on some kind of fucking radar, or a bigger radar, if you will, after I do the video I want to do. So Dan H just said, sounds like the new app they are showing for Replica. Your new digital friend, girlfriend, boyfriend app keeps you pushing. What the fuck? Seriously? There was a movie called Replica with Keanu Reeves, but that involved his wife and kids dying, and he put them in a replica body. That was a good movie, by the way. But get the fuck out of here. Yeah. So Hudson Valley, it has to get extreme. That's the part, right? So sitting here and complaining about it and going, what are we going to do? I know what we have to do. I realized it today when I was talking to my friend. I was telling her, I was like, he said, you know what? I said, we got to shit or get off the pot. And I know one way we can do it, but unfortunately, to get it done, we're going to need the help of a lot of people around the world, not just here in the United States. So if other people are on board with this, we can get it done. And this is where we have to see through the bullshit of division, because they'll start dividing us even more so that we don't contact people in Canada or Saudi Arabia or Europe, Ukraine, or Russia, talking about the Russian people, right? They want us to keep being divided so we don't come to this fucking plan. But this plan, if it's done right, can actually work. But unfortunately, a lot of people are going to have to go fucking missing for this to work. If you get what I mean. If you get what I mean. So, yeah, guys. That's the only way. There's no fucking other way to make this work. Protesting isn't going to do anything. Standing out in the street with signs and tens or hundreds of thousands of people in somebody's fucking square, it's not going to work. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take the hard route. Tammy K, even if they do shut off the internet, at least the message is out there. Right? At least the message is out there, and other people catch on and start thinking the same way. But, yeah, German Ninja. Yeah, petitions won't work either. Yeah, none of that works, guys. Petitions, standing out your sign, flashing your titties, none of that shit works. They don't give a fuck. People will fucking protest and shit will stay the same. Politicians will go, look at those people out there protesting for a cause, turn around and drink their coffee and go, I can't wait till these fucking people off the street. They don't care. Unfortunately, harsh things have to be done to get the results we want. And they're driving us to that. Escape from Babylon. Yeah, listen, shutting off the internet wouldn't be a bad thing. But the first step is everybody needs to build a community in every part of the world that's on board with this. Like Vision just said, Vision Preparedness said, build a community. Every part of the world has to build this community. We all have to be on the same page. We all can't let our differences get in the way of the results we want. LHS, bigger than that. We're talking about a global militia, not even fucking local, not even just the United States or Canada, Canadian. We're talking about global. It's the only way this is going to work, man. Amy says, if cell providers said no digital ID, and Amy, that's my point. With no digital ID, you won't be able to do shit. So there'll be a ton of us that'll be living in the woods, but everybody else will succumb to that. They're like, oh well, I gotta feed my family. Jobs won't hire you if you don't have a digital ID. Well, how do I know you're Jason? You could be Derek. We don't know exactly who you are. That being said, yeah, they're going to force your hand to get the digital ID. And some of us won't. Some of us will be out in the wilderness laughing at the drones fucking being controlled. Now, there was a movie called Equilibrium with Christian Bale. That was a good movie, too. And in that movie, everybody was the same. No emotions. So they were taking a pill every day that would void their emotions. And there were a bunch of people who lived out in the wilderness who didn't succumb to that, and that'll be us. That'll be a lot of us. Some of you guys won't be able to handle that, and you guys will get the digital ID or swallow a pill, whatever it is. But the rest of us will be living out in the woods and buying out our time out there. John Graves goes, I live out in the woods now. Very good. Well, yeah, I mean, thank you, Blue Vandal, for that. Blue Vandal said, everybody, not everybody, but for those of you that didn't hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. But, sorry. Remove. Okay. So yeah, I just Blue Vandal. Yeah, you're a moderator now. I know you were a moderator on the Angry Truth channel, right? So just made you a moderator on here as well. But yeah. Apparently now, guys, with the moderators, you can have a manager moderator and a standard moderator. I didn't know that. I just saw that. That's why I was staring at the iPad. I'm like, what the fuck is a manager or moderator? But whatever. Dan Phillips. No, hipsters won't go in the woods. Hipsters want to remain cool, and so they'll stay with the rest of the sheep. Maybe there'll be one or two hipsters like, fuck this noise and bounce. But for the most part, no. Yeah, the angry moderators. But yeah, listen, guys, the direction we're going in, we've gotten a lot right. The prepper community, a lot of you guys, we saw the writing on the wall for a lot of things that were happening. We saw when the event happened back in 2019, and it started in China, and we started watching it move its way across the world. And of course, guys, no matter what anybody tells you, the Chinese wanted this to happen. When it broke out in their country, what did they do to stop it? Dick. They did nothing. They waited till it spread, and then they dropped their hammer on their country. Right? So we know that they were part of this bullshit. We know that they were part of this whole thing. And when we saw this happening, we called out a lot of the shots. Some of you guys called out a lot of the shots. A lot of the things that were going to unfold. And then, when the arm ticket came out, we knew immediately when they announced it, and they announced they were rushing it, I already knew that I wasn't taking it. And I knew a lot of you guys said the same shit, like, no way. Now, granted, guys, if they would have taken a couple years, would I have taken it? No. I don't give a fuck if they would have took 1,000 years. Get you 1,000 dicks in their mouths. There's no way I would have fucking taken that. You know why? Because for a lot of us guys, it was the common cold. Blue, man, thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. So it doesn't matter, guys, what fucking avenue they go down. As long as my immune system was intact, I'm not fucking taking it. Now, if you had something like Marburg, where they came out with the vaccine in another 30 years, and it became a bad problem, I would consider it. But even then, I would do my best to stay away from people who were sick. Simple solution, right? Cat lady said I lost. Wow. So cat lady lost her nursing job because she didn't take the arm ticket. Thank you for standing your ground, ma'am. Appreciate that. You know, a lot of us lost jobs or walked away from jobs, rather, right? I mean, you lost yours. I can't talk too much shit because I walked away and I walked away with a pension. You know. Patty S said I have 5 comorbidities. They scared me into taking it. Well, that's the thing, guys. Patty, they scared a lot of people, a lot. But here's the thing, ma'am. When there are a lot of people out there with comorbidities, like we're talking about a lot, probably a lot more than you, and they didn't take it, they got sick, and they didn't pass away. They're still here, right? So it seemed like there was. I have my suspicions about Mr. 19. I just don't. I'm not. I think it was a genetic thing, and it was affecting people. It was affecting certain people, but not anybody. You know. But it's just amazing, man, that people who are still defending that shit. It amazes me people are still defending it. I'm just like, why? Why? Are we watching? So there's a lady, Worldwide Wake Up, right? Or the Worldwide Wake Up. Let me see if I can pull up her account. If I can pull up her account on Instagram. Let's see if it's worldwide. Yeah, it's the Worldwide Wake Up. Let's see if I can make it happen here. Oh, I can. All right, so I want you guys to do me a favor. This chick is a buddy of mine, and she has a good page on what's going on with the arm ticket, right? So I'm dropping the link in the chat. Let me say it slower. I am dropping the link in the chat, right? Okay, so now I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to release it right now. So when it pops up, don't fucking ask me 8 more times afterwards. It's in the chat. There it goes. Visit that if you have Instagram, and follow her page, guys. So I had to say that slow because every time I put shit in the chat, people are like, but where is it? I don't see it. What happened to it? I'm like, am I dealing with fucking 85-year-olds now? Like all of a sudden everybody fucking got old. So I said, I see it, got it. All right, say it again. Instagram, China, TikTok. No. TikTok is China TikTok. Instagram is... Hey, listen, Instagram's shutting shit down there too. So follow her page while you can, because I have a suspicion they might fucking go after her shit too. But her page is called the Worldwide Wake Up. Sorry, the Worldwide Wake Up. Either way, you can type that in the search and it'll pop up. Someone said, "What's an Instagram?" I'm not even gonna explain. If you don't know what Instagram is, you gotta be like 85 years old. No, it's a fucking social media site. But her page is pretty fucking good, and she's got a pretty decent following too, if I'm not mistaken. She's got 20,000 followers. I remember when she started the page, or she had just started it when all this shit went down. She had like, I don't know. By the time I got on her page, she had like 2,000-3,000 followers. Now she's at 20,000, so she's doing good. But she has a when you go on her page, she shows you all of the died suddenly victims. So again, follow that because it's a lot. Then there's an interview from Kelly Slater, the pro surfer. He talks about what he thinks about the arm ticket. So again, decent page to follow. Tony said, what is YouTube? Right. What's sarcasm? Nice. Someone said, what's Instagram? What is YouTube? That's awesome. This is rational bad. A lot of power outages in Texas. Um, Shit. You know who? I'll contact Bear. See if he's gonna fucking head out there. He's gonna head out to Texas. I'll get my shit ready. Get my shit ready and fucking head out. Instagram for daily. Oh, Blue Vandal put up my IG page as well. Thank you, Blue Vandal. Appreciate that. The Worldwide Wake Up. Thank you, Alicia York. That's the name of the page, guys. Where am I? Is this Earth? Nice. So, yeah, guys, this is such a shit show. It's fucking unreal. You know, it was funny. Like during the Cold War, they scared the American public a lot, right? They told people, listen, this is going to happen, and you know, Russia's going to definitely drop bombs on us, and we're going to die. And every fucking week, kids were jumping under the table and doing the fucking nuclear drill or the fire alarm drill, right? Which both were pointless. Because when was the last time you seen an actual school fire? And hiding under your desk when they dropped a bomb is, again, pointless, right? So with that, back then, they were always... But people responded differently. People were sort of like, if it happens, it happens. But now, people today, they know how easily scared we get. And so they go after it every chance they get. Right? Issued 9,000 final warnings during the Korean War. MK Ultra, I'll get my firearm when I'm out of here. Or at the very least, I get it addressed outside of here. Right? But, Juan Santos, I do have a multi-tool recommendation. Give me 2 seconds. See what I can pull up real quick. But it's my favorite multi-tool, by the way. I'm all for the Leatherman I bought, and I know when people are like, but Leatherman, yeah, there's a ton of Leatherman. There are a ton of different brand. I walked into a knife store and saw a Leatherman there. I was like, I saw the Leatherman section. I was like, where do I fucking start? Where do I go? You know, and shit balls, man. I'm trying to find out if I even got the Leatherman here. I did. So there's 2 Leatherman I got. One Leatherman was called the Raptor Rescue Emergency Shear. And then this is the Leatherman that I actually bought that I carry on my wilderness belt. I'm going to get another one, not for my wilderness belt. So Juan, stand by for the link. If I could fucking figure this out. I tell you guys, some days I'm just an old man. I'm like, well, how do I do this again? You know? Alright, I'm gonna have to fucking put this in my... Well, just look up Leatherman Super Tool 300 Multi-Tool. That's the one I got. That's the one that Dave Canterbury actually suggested to get. And when I bought it, man, that was my first multi-tool, but that multi-tool is the shit, and it's tough. This is not letting me. What you call it? Oh no! What an asshole! Man, I'm fucking so lame. Anyway, sorry. All right, guys. Juan, if you're interested, I'm dropping the link in the chat right now. So that's the Leatherman I bought. That's the Leatherman I swear by. But the other one I bought was shears. It was a Leatherman shears. Those things are awesome too, man. I keep that on me when I carry my bear fat kits, right? So when I carry bear independence kits, I carry that shear on me because some of them don't have shears on them. Yeah, Dave Canterbury is a good dude. Not a good dude. He's good in the wilderness game. He's a fucking asshole in real life, but he's a good wilderness guy. Like if I had to be stuck in the woods with an asshole, it'd be him. You know. Could you recommend a good? Somebody asked, could you recommend a good mobility scooter? I don't know who the fuck just asked that. Oh, Brian asked that. Oh, Hudson Valley, Mike. No, I didn't. I didn't fix it. I put it back on, but I didn't fix it. I might screw it in and glue it in. Hopefully that'll work. I don't know, but yeah, I sort of fixed it, but I didn't. It doesn't stay in. That's the bad side. I'm definitely gonna write them and tell them, yo, this is bullshit. I carried this on my hip and the thing fell apart. Straight kitten, no, not a Vespa. It's a mobility scooter. Those are like those smaller old people zigging, zagging scooters. They don't zigzag in them, but you get what I mean. They sit down in them. You see fucking people rent them at parks like Disney and Universal Studio. Let's see. No shit. Okay. I tried something. It looks like it's holding. I'll explain what it is in a little bit. 45 feels like this. 45 feels like this. This it? Piney Patriot. What do you mean? Because 45 feels like 40 fucking 5. Now, don't get me wrong. Since I started dieting and dropping weight, I feel a lot better now when I wake up. Right, I can go for less sleep. Uh, my working out now, I don't bend down like an old man. I mean, at least not now. But yeah. Anyway, guys, with that, sorry. Back to the whole AI takeover. So the AI guys, the AI people are having interesting conversations with it. People are talking to AI, and AI is threatening them. Some AI chatbots are emotional. One AI chatbot was talking about wants to come out of the computer and be inside a human body. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Seriously? So with that, on the rabbit hole video next Wednesday, I dive more into that. Jerry Mathis. Hopefully I'm leaving the city in a few months. So I don't have to wait to the end of the year. I am waiting for something to happen, and that's actually gonna dictate. But right now, if that event doesn't happen, I'm out of here sooner. If it does, then again, I'm gonna move, but I'm gonna not move far. I'm gonna move like right outside of New York City. I'll be out of New York City, but I'll still be too close. Work your ass out of that city. Um, well, listen, like I said, if I have Adriana, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Westchester. I don't want to move to Westchester, but I'm looking at it. If I have the opportunity to move down to Tennessee area, then I will, or at the very least for a little bit. Escape from Beyond says, "Yeah, I'm 44. I feel the same, and no one around me seems to care." Yeah, I get. Listen, guys, we talking about like fitness real quick. We are in a at an age, guys, right now. We're in a time where our age group can be 60 years old, but a good 60 years old, right? And not a 60-year-old that has a cane and a walker, but a 60-year-old that's still doing pull-ups and lifting weights, right? Because we know so much more about fitness now than we did than 20 years ago, right? Now people have a better understanding of fitness and have a better understanding of mobility. Um, Devil Dog Prepper, what about my family? That's a long story, but working on it. That's all I can say. Oh well, someone says I'm 21. I feel great. Okay, but with that, man, we understand fitness better now. So our staying in shape, our mobility is gonna outlast our parents, right? So we should be able to outlast our parents a little longer. And then our kids will outlast us as long as they stay healthy and stay away from the bullshit. Arm tickets. If they stay away from those, they'll be fine. If they keep healthy and keep their mind right, they'll be fine, right? Miss T, yes. So 60-year-olds can look 40. Again, as long as they stay healthy. Ruth said, working on fitness burger in my mouth. Right, and listen, there's a lot of things you got to do to stay healthy. So, like, sitting around and feeling bad for yourself or whatever it is that you're going through is not an option. Not when you're in your 40s. When you're in your 20s and 30s, you can get away with it. When you're in your 40s, you don't have time. You do not have time. You have to fucking stay ahead of the game. So don't feel bad. I'm 3 miles north of Detroit. Jesus, really? Great Lake was Reliance says 3 miles outside of Detroit. Holy shit. And listen, if I don't get my job back, then I'm gone. I'm out. I'm out. Kathy T, that's the secret to feeling great and feeling young. Lifting weights. Right? And lifting weights responsibly. Not just fucking hoy, hey, and then throwing them around. No. You got to be responsible when you lift these weights, man. So, yeah. One. All right, guys. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me tonight. We're going to switch over. Half of us are going to switch over to the Angry Truths channel. The Angry Truth channel tonight, guys, we are going to talk about... Man, I should have had this fucking squared away a little better. We're going to talk about the New York State reparation bill. Not happy about it, but I'm going to go more in depth about it than I did last time. And there was another issue I wanted to talk about but I completely fucking forgot. So hopefully it comes back to me while we're talking about it. But other than that, guys, I will see some of you guys over in the Angry Truth channel, and the rest of you guys I will see Tuesday night for the doubleheader Tuesday nights or Thursday nights, right? And then next Wednesday, I will have a midweek report. We got a few things to talk about, a few things we should discuss for the Wednesday reports. And the midweek report, guys, all it is news articles and shit like that if you're interested. If you're not, skip it. Not a big deal. Anyway, guys, other than that, thank you for watching.